2026 is less than 31 days away. And look at yourself. A lot of you guys haven't been hitting the gym. A lot of you guys are mad inconsistent. And you're always telling yourself, next year is going to be my year. Next month is going to be my month. Tomorrow is going to be my day. This is the biggest load of bullshit I've ever fucking heard, especially from you, man. You can do so much better. I knew I could do so much better years ago when I was first starting in the gym. And this is about to be my 8th year into training. And I'm loving it, man. But I ran into a whole bunch of problems, right? In my earlier stages, I was always building muscle, right? Because beginner stages, right? But then as you start going on, right? And you pick up a 9 through 5, perhaps like I did. I picked up a 9 through 5, I believe at 16 or 17, right? This was like during my 5th year of lifting or 4th year, whatever. And it low-key fucked me over in a sense. I wasn't building as much muscle anymore. I wasn't going to the gym as hard anymore. I was low-key pretty fucking tired and I just didn't know what to do. But it wasn't until last year that I realized, wait a minute, I could do this and I could do that. And I actually started building more muscle in 1 year than I have in the last couple years. Now my physique looks 10 times better from when I started, like, for example, like here, all the way to when I started over here, not when I started to how I look now. And it looks 10 times better, bro. And in this video, I'm gonna be giving you the exact program knowledge that got me that physique, diet knowledge, mindset, everything, just so you can get the full fucking understanding of it. And you're able to build your best physique starting in 2026 or even earlier, honestly. Not just that, but even as a nice bonus, I've attached my current workout program, my split, and some extra tips that are all gonna help you out in order to build your best fucking physique, bro. In order for you to feel confident in your own skin for once in your life. So without further ado, let's get right to fuck into it. Mindset number 1. Bro, you gotta realize that it does not mean you're gonna be starting next year or you're gonna be starting next month, tomorrow. You start today. You start as fast as you fucking physically can. If you cannot start today because it's already 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. or some shit, then you start tomorrow at 5 a.m. You start tomorrow at 7 a.m. You try to start as early as fucking possible, bro. Your biggest mistake is that you're always leaving it for the last minute. You're leaving it for tomorrow. You're leaving it for the day after. This is why you've been so inconsistent. Because every time you realize the thought that you're not consistent, that you're horrible, that you're not there, guess what? I thought somebody was right behind me for a second. Guess what, bro? You leave it for the next day and it starts piling up. Weeks become into months, months become into years, and it's gonna be 5 years and you're still not fucking even worked out. You're mad inconsistent, bro. So look, number 1 thing, stop leaving things for tomorrow. If you leave things for tomorrow, it's gonna start piling up, especially if that's your main fucking habit. Start it today. And if you cannot start it today because it's too late, start it as early as you can tomorrow. And I'm gonna give you one little fucking mindset hack, bro. And this mindset hack is one that literally just takes me on forwards every day. And it's that you don't gotta start so big. You don't gotta start with the hardest one. Bro, there are many days where I go into the gym and I do a 30-minute workout. But guess what? A couple hours before that, I was like, no, I don't wanna go to the gym, man. I fucking hate it. But bro, I realized in my head, I don't need to do a 1 hour and a half workout. I don't need to do a fucking 2-hour run. I could do it, right? But I started small. Guess what? That 30-minute workout fucking turned into more, but I did more. I was loving the process when I was in there. A lot of the times, bro, you gotta start small and then ease your way into it. So now let's get into mindset number 2, which I have them all written. Mindset number 2 is basically, bro, this will require an equal or greater amount of sacrifice. Like you must give a bigger exchange of something or the same amount. So what does this mean, Josue? What this means is in something like time, right? Your time is one of your greatest fucking assets. And your body is as well, right? So in order for you to get your body into the best shape ever, you need to give something back. Your money for the gym membership, your money for the equipment, for the nutrition, your time so you can actually get into shape. You get what I mean here? You can't just expect to get into shape and everything around you stays the exact fucking same. No, you must give something away. You must give some time away. You must give some money for the investments. You perhaps are gonna have to give out alcohol. You're gonna have to give up some drugs. You're gonna have to give up a lot of things, bro, because some things are not gonna collide. It's like in a Lego block. one Lego block that's completely different from the other Lego block, it's not gonna go that well. And if you try to force it together, guess what? It's gonna look ugly, it's not gonna work, and it's gonna be fucking horrible for you. So stop trying to mix everything around and instead start taking away some things. Sacrifice something, bro. Look, man, you might have to sacrifice a couple friends that are putting you down. Your girlfriend, who's every time you're going to the gym, she says that it's scaring her, that it's concerning her how much work you're putting in. Which, funny story, I actually had a fucking ex one day, years ago, bro, which she said that me going to the gym was scaring her. Which she was concerned how many times I was going into the gym and how hard I was pushing myself. And the crazy thing is, we texted ago, like a couple years after, right? We texted, and I told her I was still going at it still hard, and I was still pushing myself, and she was putting me down for it, bro. And it's crazy how things can be, man. If people are like that in your life, sacrifice them. I'm not saying in a fucking ritual way. I'm saying in a way that don't speak to them. Remember, bro, your mind and your body are some of the most important things in the world. Don't let people put you down. Don't let people stop you from doing what you want to do. Now, let's get into the next mindset tip. This is going to be the last one. And it's basically, bro, realize that consistency isn't about how much you do in one day, week, or month. But instead, how much can you keep on doing that? How much can you keep up the momentum? Dude, you don't know how many times I've been into the gym for fucking 1 week straight, 2 hours, doing a whole bunch of shit. And then guess what? I take the next couple days off. That's not the way to do it. Find some way where you can be consistent consistently. Damn, I just repeated the same word twice. But you gotta find some way where you can always keep on going up, 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 up. And maybe you can plateau a little bit, but you keep on going up right after. A lot of you guys start super hard for 1 week, for 1 month, but then the next couple weeks or months, you're just not even there, man. You're not enjoying the process anymore. It's just literally like work. Instead of hobby, it's work. That's where you fuck up, bro. And you know the way I fucking fix my problems like this is I just go, man, and I really love the process. Why? Because I'm not forcing myself every day to go. A lot of the times I'm really fucking motivated, and whenever I'm not, I do what I mentioned earlier. I start small and I build up to it, bro. This is the way you should do it. Stop going at it super hard for the next couple days. And look, bro, when you're first starting in the gym, you're gonna be starting as a complete beginner, most of you guys, right? So stop trying to do so much. Start little. Start how a beginner should start, by slaying the level 1 goblin, then slaying the goblin king, then slaying the fucking, I don't know, goblin kingdom or some shit. And then at the end, you can slay the fucking dragon. Because right now, you're at level 1 and you're trying to fucking beat a boss that's level 50. And then you're trying to beat the next one that's level 100, even though you're still at level 10. You're still below the standard. And you're trying to do everything that's above the standard. Start small and ease your way into it. Now let's move on to the next one. I actually have to start speeding this up because low-key this is taking a bit too long. But the next one is basically training program knowledge, right? And bro, this one's super fucking simple to understand because training, bro, honestly, you just gotta keep on repeating the same shit, make it harder over time, and you're gonna keep on building muscle forever, right? Number 1, compound lifts are necessary as fuck. Don't listen to what anybody is going to tell you online. Compound lifts are always going to be better. They're really fucking important. They build you the most muscle in every muscle group you have, right? For example, bro, the bench press, the deadlifts, the squats, the RDLs, the pull-ups, the rows, all of these build insane amounts of muscle. You got to have them as a staple in your workout. And I'm not saying that don't have isolation exercise. What I'm saying is make sure the compound lifts are very much in there every time you work out. They're really fucking important. Let's move on to number 1, which is you can either go hard and short or long and easy. I'm taking the hard and short approach. Bro, you don't know how much my physique has changed ever since I started doing heavier weight, pushing myself more, and just overall resting a bit longer. And I remember I had this conversation with my girlfriend the other day, right? She was pushing herself hard, right? She was doing pretty good weight. And then she was resting 1 minute. And I was telling her, why are you resting so little for how much you're working? And then she mentioned that she doesn't want to have her body get cold. Biggest load of bullshit, by the way. And that's when I literally broke everything down to her. And I was like, no, look, you should do it like this and you should do it like that. And now, of course, this was literally a couple days ago. So it's not like she's a fucking bodybuilder now or like built 10 pounds of muscle. No, it's not like that. But now she had like a whole little mindset shift about it. And you may need one as well, bro. Look, a lot of the times when you're getting into it, you're training like a pussy in my opinion. I trained like a pussy as well when I was first starting off. I was taking my rest break very small. I was also loading up the weight for like very fucking light in a way that made me feel comfortable. And guess what? First I built a lot of muscle because it's beginner stages, but over time I just plateaued completely. And that's where you fuck up on, bro. Look, in order to build consistent amounts of muscle, you must push your body to its limits. And how do you do that? Very easily. You load up the weight with obviously a weight you can fucking do, right? You load it up and you do it for many reps. You do it for like 5-6 reps, and that pushes you forwards, bro. I've actually gained more strength, built a better physique, and just love the process overall more ever since I started doing heavier weight and less reps. Back then, bro, I would do fucking like 12-15 reps with like 135 or some shit and call it a good day. Now it's completely fucking different. Now I'm pushing myself more with the heavier weight. Now let's move on to the next fucking tip, which is the last one of the training one. And it's that you gotta find what you like and you do it obsessively. Look, recently I found a new way of doing cardio. Well, not new way, it's just my favorite way of doing cardio. I just load up the treadmill, I put it up very, very high, right? Like a 12 incline, 18 incline, 15 incline, right? Depending on the machine. And I put it at like 2 miles per hour to 3 miles per hour. This is super enjoyable for me because I'm able to literally read a book on Kindle at the same time. And guess what I'm doing? I'm knocking 2 birds out with 1 stone. I'm basically learning, and I'm also doing cardio, which helps me lose weight right now. And that's my goal. And I'm doing these two at the same time. Now, you don't gotta do this exact thing I'm doing. That's not the point of this. The point of this is to tell you that you gotta start doing what you like. For example, if you like hack squats a lot, because they actually don't hurt your lower back over like, you know, regular barbell squats, start doing them more so you don't skip your leg days. If you like benching with dumbbells more, bench more with dumbbells. If you like doing your barbell rows chest supported, do them chest supported. You don't gotta always follow everybody else. You can literally just follow what you like to follow. A lot of the times, bro, I haven't done a lat pull down in fucking ages as like a proper working exercise. I always do pull-ups. Why? Because I fucking love pull-ups. I love hack squats. I do hack squats. I love dumbbell bench press. I do dumbbell bench press. I do what I like and I do it obsessively. That's what allows me to be so consistent in what I do. Now let's move on to the last part, which is the diet knowledge. Diet knowledge, bro, is pretty much the simplest thing, honestly. It's like the hard part about a diet is just trying to keep up your motivation high, trying to keep your motivation high and trying to resist every urge you have, right? But the number one thing, the first thing you should do is try to always keep your protein high. And of course your carbs, your fats, and like everything else, like depending on like what's your goal, right? Keep your protein high though in every meal you eat. Literally for my breakfast, oftentimes I eat like 50 grams of protein, 40 grams, 60 grams. For my fucking dinners, I eat 40, 50, 60. That allows me to be very consistent in my diet. Plus, it's very fucking filling at the same time. I've been cursing too much, but it's very filling, bro. The way you could do it is you can always serve yourself like 6 eggs for breakfast and then like have yourself some cheese and have yourself some like meat. And then like that's already like 40, 50 grams of protein. For your dinner, you can load up another 2 eggs. You can load up some meat. You can load up some rice and some guacamole. You can literally mix so much. And the thing is, bro, if you don't know how to cook, you obviously gotta learn how to cook, man. This is one of the greatest skills you can have as someone who works out. Moving on to the next tip, and it's basically is you gotta minimize takeout and just maximize your prep. What this means is stop going out as much to eat and stop ordering so much takeout and start trying to learn how to prep your own food. Start learning how to like literally pack up your food, like put meats, put your protein in, your rice, your carbs, like everything, right? And once you learn how to maximize this, everything else becomes really easy, bro. And it's gonna be hard the first couple months or the first couple weeks, but over time, you're gonna learn how to maximize everything. You're gonna do it in a shorter amount of time, which is really beneficial for you. I remember, bro, lots of times some of my friends will tell me like, oh, I don't know how to cook, I don't know how to do this and that. And over time, they began learning slowly the things they need. Like they know how to make rice now, which is bare minimum, but still, at least they know how to do something. They know how to like cook eggs and shit. And as long as you start learning and you take it slow and you start building your recipes up, you're gonna make tons of progress, especially with your diet. Last one is make sure that you realize the meals you cook don't have to take hours. You're just most likely making it more complex than it needs to, bro. Right now, I can prep myself around 4 to 5 meals. I get a big fucking pot, load up a whole bunch of potatoes. Like, of course, I cut them up and I boil them. Make myself some mashed potatoes, right? At the same time, I'm dicing up some onions, some bell peppers, and some, let's say, some cilantro, right? And I throw it all onto the mashed potatoes when I'm done. Like, of course, I boil the potatoes, I mash them up, and I throw all of that in there. I just made myself some mashed potatoes, and I can add some cheese on top. Really fucking nice. At the same time, I can cook myself around 12 eggs. I can each prep into a container around like 1/3, 1/4 of it, right? Which will be around 3 eggs. Put it all in one container, and then I can cook myself some tilapia, some chicken, or some steak. Cut it all up. Guess what? I just meal prepped around 5 meals in around 1 hour. What many people take fucking days to meal prep because they gotta season it, they gotta like think about cooking it. Then that same day they take an extra 2 hours because they're on their phone scrolling. I do it fast. And you gotta learn how to do it fast too, and it's all starting by doing the main thing first. You boil the potatoes, so then as soon as you start cooking the eggs, the potatoes are already boiling. As soon as you finish that eggs, you're cooking up the meat in another pan. And it's stuff like this is gonna propel you on forwards in your diet, bro. So I've already given you my 3 mindset hacks, almost put the middle finger, my training knowledge and my diet knowledge. Now, last thing, I did promise at the start of the video, I was gonna be giving you my program, my split, and some tips. So if you wanna get all of these for free, just DM me the word program on Instagram, which is the first link below, and I'll send you everything over for free. Hope you have a great day. Hope this video finds you well. It is a bit longer than usual because I had so much to say, but I hope this video did serve you well, and I hope it did give you the knowledge you need to start tomorrow or today, not next year. Have a great day.